everyone, my name is Heather and welcome to the channel Bookables and welcome to a fall book tag. Of course I had to do a fall book tag. I just quite honestly had to. This is a new one that I just found and I've never seen before, so I don't have to do a repeat this year, so yay, round of applause. Fall into books, so I'm very excited about it. I'll leave the questions down below, the original creator, all of those many things. Before I get down to all the questions, things like that, I do want to thank the sponsor of this video, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is customized online therapy, offers video, phone, and even live chat with your therapist. They make it super easy to get to your therapist, which is always just so amazing. So all you have to do is go onto their site. You'll have to fill out a brief survey, just basically asking, hey, why are you at our site today? Why are you seeking therapy? What are you looking to get out of therapy? And from there, they will match you with a therapist. Even more awesome, or I guess you could say about BetterHelp, is that they offer to switch therapists at no additional cost because they know how important the relationship between you and your therapist is. They know you have to jive well, you have to trust in them a lot. So I love that they offer that to be able to switch therapists because sometimes not every therapist is cut out for every single person. Vice versa. You know, that's kind of how it goes. It's amazing. I love that. So from after that, when you are set with your therapist, you start to schedule your sessions, whether they be through text, through chat, through phone, or just video, whatever you have to do. And make it super easy to access your therapist, which is always so phenomenal. I'm a big advocate for therapy. I've just started therapy recently with a lot of the things I've been through in my life. I'm sure you guys know, I don't talk too much about my personal life because that's just not who I am, but there's a lot going on. And when I think there's a lot, there's even more that adds up to it. So basically I have a 10-year-old son. Basically I have an 11-year-old son that is autistic, and he also had his very first seizure this past month. We're still trying to determine if he has epilepsy or not, but it was harrowing. It was the worst day of my life. So I have sought therapy from that. I also am the caretaker for my father who has dementia. And it's a lot. Life is a lot. And that's not to say that my life is harder than yours by any means. Everyone has different struggles. But I think the most important thing is to know with those struggles that it's okay to ask for help. I have been really humbled because I am not a person that asks for help. I'm just not. But I have been humbled very much lately to ask for help, ask for therapy, things like that, because we need it. We truly, truly need it. So I always am a big advocate for therapy. In case you're interested in checking out BetterHelp, I have a code for you. All you have to do is go online to their site, www.betterhelp.com/bookables, and you can get 10% off your first month, which is amazing. Try before you buy it. I always think talking to therapists is just an amazing thing to do, and BetterHelp makes it super easy. So join the 3 million plus people today that have taken charge of their mental health by getting a licensed BetterHelp therapist. I don't think you'll regret it. It is never a shame to ask for help. In fact, it's honestly the best thing you can do. Take that from coming from someone that does not like to ask for help. So yes. So thank you again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Now on to the tag. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not prepare for this tag at all because my life has just been in scrambles lately. So what's an autumnal book that you love and feel deserves more attention? Ooh, interesting. I think the first one, I'm going to grab it. Actually, I have two right here. Boom, perfect. Catch and Keep by Erin Hahn. I always rave about this. I read this last year. It's set in Wisconsin in the fall, and it's basically about a girl that gets into a relationship with her brother's best friend who is a single dad, and his daughter's actually autistic, which is why I think I love this book so much. I don't read a ton about parents with autistic children, so I love that immensely. Again, it's set in Wisconsin during fall. No one talks about this book, so I highly recommend it. And another one is Unbearably Yours by Elodie Colliard. I'm not gonna lie, the cover drew me in because it's a couple making some s'mores with some autumn in the background. Like, yes. This one is about two people that kind of developed a friendship online, and they were supposed to meet up. The guy never showed up, so they have very tumultuous. Now it's many years later. They actually have to work together. He's the guide, and she's like this documentary girl to do a feature on moon bears, and they stay in the woods a lot. It's really cute, really adorable. I have not heard anybody talk about this one. Number 2 is what is your most anticipated book release for fall of 2025? Without a doubt, Mate by Allie Hazelwood. I am very excited for that. That is like my #1 pick for the fall, like the rest of the year, honestly. Like no other book, I think, has the most anticipation for me right now. Show us a newest release book with an autumnal cozy book cover. Oh, so many for those. Oh, so people watching. This one is very autumnal. It's not really autumnal, so I feel like the cover's kind of misleading. Another one I just bought and I just started, Falling Like Leaves. This is a YA contemporary What else do I have? Oh, Fall I Want. This was a re-release. They did a new one, but it's very fallish. Just some. There have been, I tell you what, this year the fall covers are phenomenal. So amazing job to publishers for that. What is your favorite suspenseful or spooky book? Ooh, this is a good one. The one I always talk about is Home Before Dark by Riley Sager, a perfect haunted house book. I love it. My favorite of his books. Another one that I like a lot, but not a lot of other people do, I think it's just me, How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. Super spooky, but I really enjoyed it. Also, what's a staple for me, Jill Harrison books. She writes spooky, but not overly spooky. Cackle is a witch one. She has one that I really liked, but again, not a lot of people did. This one, I liked it. This is just a cuckoo banana spooky book. Like Rachel Harrison, I don't think you're supposed to take her books like with seriousness. They're just fun, spooky. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but those are just some. I have like so many videos of other ones. What fictional characters would you love to go to a fall festival with? I'm going to have to say Cliff from What Makes You Happy. I just read this one recently. It's in the other room, and I'm so lazy I'm not going to get it. But he's kind of like Luke Danes, but nicer. So I think he'd be great to go to a fall festival with. Anybody else would be great. I don't know. We're just going to stick with him because my brain is already fried as it is. Book you're thankful to have in your collection. I'm going to say the new Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. This is the special edition, and it's got like artwork in it. Even the back is beautiful. It's like a perfect book to have in my fall like repertoire. So I'm very thankful to have it because it just looks, you can't really see it that much, but I see it every day and it looks just so beautiful up here. Show us one of your comfort reads. That is great because that is where I'm at right now with life, with things going really, really scary and stuff. I'm supposed to be reading like some thrillers right now, but my mindset, it ain't there. So comfort reads for me are just easy romances that don't have a lot of depth to them. I know that sounds kind of bad, but that's honestly where I'm at. And I think a lot of people can feel that. So for me right now, my current reads are Fake Skating by Lynn Painter because it's a YA contemporary. That's just going to be cute. And also Falling Like Leaves by Misty Wilson. Again, a YA contemporary. I don't turn to YA contemporaries much, but at times like these, when stuff gets real and freaking scary in my life, I do turn to that. And I also turn to just kind of easier romance reads, like not so much like Abby Kim Messon. I love her books, yes, but they are heavy. Like, am I going to read a Kristen Hanna book right now? No. But like other ones, Allie Hazelwood, that's a maybe for me. Tessa Bailey's, any Tessa Bailey book. I'll probably actually read one of her books soon because they're just easier. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. What are 2 to 4 books that are on your fall TBR? I'm so glad you asked. I have a lot and I'm very behind. I started off September great and then I'm sorry. It's hard right now. Anyway, I have A Killer Wedding by Joan O'Leary. Also, The Wasp Trap is on my TBR. What else is on my TBR? The Mad Wife is on my TBR, as well as A Land So Wide by Aaron A. Craig. My TBR is stacked. Another one, Road Trip with the Vampire is on my TBR. Actually, this is a comfort read too, just a fun paranormal one. I may have to start this one soon because it's just going to be a good mind-numbing one. Those are just some of mine. I have a whole fall TBR video. So if you want to see more of my in-depth TBR, check it out. What is the last audiobook you enjoyed? Okay. I don't watch much reality TV. I don't. But there's a few things that I do watch. I used to be very much into, when I was younger, The Hills and Jersey Shore. I've always also been into Sister Wives. I know. Anyway, one of the Sister Wives, the first one that left, wrote a book. I listened to it. It was great. It was a good time. There you go. What are you most looking forward to this fall? Like concert, leaves changing, all of the things. Just kind of fall in itself. Cooler weather, pumpkin patches, taking my kids on as many adventures and like fall stuff as we can. So all of those things. I am a big proponent of fall. My daughter's name is Autumn, for goodness sake, okay? So fall and me, we like this. It's my favorite season. I say every year it's like the season I come alive, and that's truly how I feel. Because I just do, and that's how it is. Talk about an autumnal book you thought you would love, but you didn't. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit. Just bear with me here, okay? So this is, I wouldn't say it's an autumnal book. The cover, very autumnal, and I was really expecting to love it, but I didn't. People Watching by Hannah Boehm Young. I know. I've read 3 of her books before. I do really enjoy them. Something about this book, I don't know. I just didn't connect with. I didn't love the love story. I felt like it was very like this, and I didn't really feel the connection that much. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm the only one that feels that way. I didn't hate it by any means, but it wasn't anything that I love. So I'm going to have to go with this one. What are some of your favorite shows or movies to watch in the fall? Gilmore Girls. Always start Gilmore Girls. Like season 1 through like 4, my jam. Those are like my favorite seasons of Gilmore Girls, and I do rewatch them every fall. Another show I tend to watch every fall is Seinfeld. I don't know why. Just it's kind of fallish in New York and stuff like that. Another one I love is Only Murders in the Building. It's very fallish. Now, last season wasn't. This one's getting fallish because it's still taking place in New York in the fall. A great show. Movies, Knives Out, Practical Magic, Clue. Big one. Nobody talks about Clue. It's one of my favorite movies. I actually saw it because I want to say it's like its 30th anniversary. I saw it in theaters. Oh, so fun. I love Clue. Love Clue. Hocus Pocus, you know, the usual stuff. Also, When Harry Met Sally, You've Got Mail. 2 of my staples. I love them. So I have a whole thing, I think also last year I did, of like fall favorites. So if you want to check that out, of what to watch and stuff like that, check it out. This was a really fun tag. I like how different the questions were, and I just really enjoyed it. So I highly recommend you do it. I'll leave the questions down below. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in my next video. Hopefully not so clogged up still because sickness and stuff. And hopefully there will be some more brighter spots in my life. But either way, thank you so much for all your kind words and things like that. Thank you.